The international SIPP, or self-invested personal pension, is it really a viable alternative to a CUROPS overseas plan? Watch on to find out. If you have a UK pension and you're resident in Spain, one of your options is to transfer to an international SIPP. So what are they and why would you consider doing this? Well, SIPP pensions first appeared in the UK in the late 80s as a savings vehicle where the member could have more influence and control over a much wider range of investments than offered by many existing providers. The international version of the SIPP, as opposed to a CUROPS overseas scheme, is still a UK-sited and regulated pension, but it's structured specifically for residents of countries outside the United Kingdom, including Spain. So let's take a look at which types of pension can and can't be transferred to an international SIPP if you've left or you're planning to leave the UK. In the main, you can transfer from most private or company pensions. You can also consider transferring from a defined benefit or final salary scheme, as long as you're not already taking benefits. However, you can't transfer your state pension. Also, you can't transfer out of many public sector schemes, such as the NHS, police, MOD, teachers, and some, but not all, government pensions. And finally, if you bought an annuity, you can't transfer from this arrangement either. So why would you move your existing pension to an international SIPP? Well, the main reason is flexibility. Following the introduction of pension freedoms in 2015, many people were looking forward to their retirement with this new flexible way of accessing their pension pots. The legislation allowed scheme members, in theory, to take what they want when they wanted it, whilst of course being mindful of the tax implications. As part of this arrangement, many UK pension providers had to create new schemes which would allow for these freedoms, with the seemingly straightforward solution that when you reach the age of 55, you could simply swap to their flexible scheme. However, now that we've left the EU, many of these pension providers are refusing to allow non-UK residents to switch to their flexible schemes. Instead, they prefer to encourage either a poor value annuity purchase or to transfer to an international scheme if the member wants the UK-style flexibility. So step forward the international SIPP. With a transfer into this solution, you have full flexibility and you can be sure that you're in a pension plan made specifically for non-UK residents. As well as this flexible access, other benefits include tax efficiency for residents of Spain, being able to consolidate 2 or more pensions into one, and being very favourable in terms of cost compared to a CUROPS pension, for example. They're also a great tool for passing on wealth to loved ones when you die, as they're not subject to Spanish probate nor UK inheritance tax. Another advantage with an international SIPP is you can avail yourself of qualified and regulated guidance here in Spain. We are professional advisors living and working here with expert knowledge of both the local and UK systems. Now, if you currently have an IFA in the UK, it's highly unlikely that they'll be able to passport their advice services to you from 2021 onwards. We, of course, have all the requisite EU licenses and permissions in place. Furthermore, it's a requirement in EU law that the firm giving you investment advice on your pension has to have permission under something called the MiFID II directive. If they don't, there could be an extra layer of cost to you, as they would have to outsource this area of advice to another firm. So there we are. In our view, the international SIPP is an excellent alternative to a CUROPS in the right circumstances. If you'd like to hear more about CUROPS pensions, click on this link. And if you'd like to know which option would suit you best, please do get in touch. In the meantime, thanks for watching the video, and it's bye from me.